Sagittarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for January 2026, and I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Saggy. Alright, the overall energy for the reading, the Chariot. I feel like whatever's going on here, because there's some ups and downs a little bit, not crazy, but a little bit of wavy energy. The universe is right there by your side. In case you ever need assistance with anything, you can just give the universe a shout out. Okay, help or something. I don't know, something. But just so you know, this is kind of like a reassurance or something. Starting off the reading, you get the Seven of Wands crossed by the Knight of Swords. That's how you start? Already a little bit contradicting. A little bit of, oh, I gotta do this, but I don't want to. Okay? Okay. We'll leave it at that for now. In your focus, the Three of Wands. Maybe you gotta wait, or maybe you're waiting for something or the right time to do whatever. It's weird because you come through with a very type of an energy like let's, and then you're stopping yourself. So I don't know. In here, in your focus, you're giving me a matter of timing, somewhat. In the recent past, the Nine of Pentacles. You're showing up quite steady there, quite secure within yourself, quite, yeah, I'm good. Okay. You're still good, you're just contradicting yourself a little bit. In your strength, the Seven of Pentacles, you could be working on something there. In the immediate future, the Four of Cups, you seem to be upset about something. A little bit, bummed out. Supporting this reading, the Empress. This is an energy that leads to your confidence. That's there, it exists. It's a matter of, are you connected to it? Do you know you have it? You know? Because we may say a lot of times, I got this, I got it. Yeah, we may say a lot of things. It doesn't mean that we believe them. So, yeah, I don't know where you're at with that. How connected are you to you having it, you know? The energy surrounding you that you may not be aware of, the Justice card. Balance is there, it's in place, everything is in place here, so then why are we playing around these energies? In your hopes and fears, the Knight of Wands, it relates to what you are gonna do but you're not gonna do because you don't want to, or you not right now. It's your energy and how you're coming at this. Like, I really feel that this is right for me. Like, let's go. Let's do. Well, let's. No. Okay. Then let's not. I don't know. In your potential outcome, the Strength card. I mean, that comes through with the sense of difficulty. I don't understand what's going on, but let's clarify. Okay. Let's do the Chariot. The Hermit, the Chariot, the Two of Cups. Wow, this is so... Okay. Yeah, the universe is there. It's also saying something like... Which I don't know. It's not a set in stone energy. It's predetermined almost. So, okay, let's say you're dealing with an experience here that has to do with somebody else, even though I'm not seeing a lot of that here, but maybe it is. Right? So that's your experience there, you're dealing with somebody. The universe comes in here and says, it's already predetermined. The end result of this experience, it's there, it's in place. And I know you're going to say, then why the fuck am I doing this? To get there. To where it's already set in place, because it's not there. The universe is weird today. But, okay. Because I don't know why it would say that. We shall see. It usually doesn't give this reference of it's set in stone type of a, which is not necessarily that it's saying. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. For the Seven of Wands, you get the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the World card. Oh, so you're dealing with an ending of a cycle here. So that's why there's this little bit of a mishmash of energies of I want to, but I don't. I need to, but I don't. Okay. And it's a little bit of a tough one to close out, especially now that it is closing out. It's presenting itself to be a little more difficult than expected. And a lot of the difficulty comes from your own resistance to things. Like how, for example, you are shown up as right there with some sort of action, ready to do something, and then you're stopping yourself. You know, that in itself is resistance and you standing in your own way. Let's do the Knight of Swords. The Seven of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Cups. Oh man, I think there's more than meets the eye to this experience for you. I think on the surface it looks a little bit like, I'm going through a little bit of something here. Underneath it all, man, I think things are breaking apart. You know, I think there's massive shifts that are happening within your beliefs. There's something that has to do with stability that's breaking apart for you, where you're showing up, energetically speaking, as leaving a certain concept behind, so a belief surrounding stability behind. Okay, so there's a little more than the surface would want us to believe. Okay. Yeah, there's some shifts that are happening within you, and they're going to be exposed in your reality somehow. Either through you stressing about all of this that's going on, not understanding a lot of it, being in the way of that. That's the most common one, probably, because things are going to change from here on out completely for you, and you don't know what that change looks like, so you have to appeal to you trusting the universe. That's why the universe, see, the universe is not nonsensical here. That's why it's saying, done deal. Not much you can do about it. You just got to step into the energy of how things are going to play out, you know. For the Three of Wands, in your focus, you get the Sun, the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. And as every experience that is met with resistance, that is basically life-changing, because when our set of beliefs is being fucked with, basically, a lot of our life is going to change, you know. It's not going to look the same, it's not going to feel the same. So, as with every healing experience that goes through something like this, it's going to be wavy, it's going to be challenging. Some days are good, some days are bad, some minutes are good, some minutes not so good, you know. So there's going to be times in which you're going to experience the bliss, the happiness, the oh my god, life, oh my fucking god, you know. And then there's going to be times 5 minutes later in which, oh my fucking god, life, you know. So yeah, the ups and downs of it. And you're telling me I've been experiencing that for a minute. Well, you've been in this process for a minute. Beliefs don't change overnight. So, but that's the process. You're kind of being torn down and broken apart here. Okay. Which is, it sucks when you're going through it, like you are. It fucking sucks. But when I'm looking at it from where I'm at, I'm like, that's, you know, one of the biggest healing traits that you can possibly encounter. So, to me, it's like freaking flowers blooming in spring. To you, it's like trees dying in the autumn. I don't know. For the Nine of Pentacles in the recent past, you get the Three of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Four of Swords. Okay, so this started a while ago, with the heartbreak, potentially, that kind of pushed you into healing eventually, not right away. So I see you being on your own, after a heartbreak, and then some time passes, and then you're like, oh, okay, let's start healing. So it wasn't, okay, this broke my heart, let me look into myself now. No, it was, this broke my heart, let me whatever, because I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen now, because I've lost everything, that type of. And then after some time, you're like, okay, you know what? Let me look at things from different angles here, and let me figure things out. So your healing journey started from that. It led to this, where you're at right now. Okay. For the 7 of Pentacles in your strength, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, the 10 of Swords. Look, your beliefs that are formed around your stability are going to be the bitchiest ones to change, the hardest ones to change, the most, oh my fucking God. Because when that happens, when there are shifts in our beliefs, our whole life as we knew it is going to change. We're going to perceive things in a different way. We're going to approach things in a different way. Everything is going to be different. So if you've led, 20, 30, 40, 50, and the more that age is up there, the harder it gets. Because it's like, well, I've known life to be this, and now you're telling me life is this? What? Get the fuck out of town, So you're still trying to go by the old beliefs here. You're still trying to do things by the old ways, while you manifest new ways, because you want change. You want the new ways. You want to be done with that crap. So see how it's contradicting a little bit. Also normal, too, but at the same time, a little bit of awareness over these energies might help you go through this process a little more smoothly. For the 4 of Cups in the immediate future, you get the Emperor, the 3 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups. Disappointment in partnering up with people, relationships of all sorts. You're not being specific here. You're not giving me one. You're giving me multiple, where you look left and right. This could be a cleansing period of time for you in your life, where you look at friends, family, whoever you surround yourself with. And you seem to be upset, you seem to be disappointed with some of what you see in there. So again, this may lead to a little bit of a cleansing period of time for you, especially when it comes to partnering up with other energies. Let me see the Empress. In the supportive energies, you get the 7 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Empress. I like your approach here, because this is a tough process. As I said, it's definitely more than meets the eye. On the surface, you're trying to keep it steady, almost like nothing is happening here, where internally you're being broken apart, and you're like, who am I? And the way you're approaching this process, especially yourself, is, you're trying your best, and I think you're succeeding, trying to approach all of this with a lot of love and a lot of compassion and a lot of gentleness, especially towards yourself, which is exactly what you should be doing here, because these are tough energies. These are motherfuckers. So at least you're looking into ways in how to do that, Cool. So you're not just taking yourself and being like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I think you've done that. I think you've been through that already. You're at a different stage with your approach right now, or trying to go into that. For the Justice card and the hidden energies, you get the Moon, the Ace of Wands, the Strength card. You have this belief in you that you're not acknowledging yet. You haven't reached that place of being face to face with it yet. But you have this belief in you that you'll come out of this. You'll come out at the other end of this, and it's going to be bright and shiny and sunny and all of the beautiful things that you've ever wanted. But there's such thickness in the way, because again, this process is not easy. where even now you're kind of recognizing in a way that there's many things that you don't know yet. And you're right. Many things in regards to what you're leaving behind, which is this belief surrounding your stability, and many things, especially many things in regards to where you're heading at. Like, how is this new belief going to show up now? What is it going to be? You don't know, and you kind of look like you're okay with not knowing for now. You'll know when you'll know. When you're ready to know, you'll know. Okay, but recognizing the heaviness of this process too. So you know it's not easy. Good. For the Knight of Wands in your hopes and fears, you get the Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. As this changes, a lot from your life is going to change. As I said, there's also the aspect of relationships to others, right? Friendships that you may have had for years, friendships that you may have just made a couple of months ago. I don't know. Things are shifting around. It's not just how you view stability. It's not because that shifts, and because your concept of stability is going to shift. That means that those energies that were caught in the old concept of, or your old belief of stability, some might come with in the new concept that you're forming and stepping into, some might not. So I don't think this was planned as part of this experience, but it is showing up as that. There's places, directions in which you're opening up to, and you're like, okay, I'm willing to continue to open up here. There's places in which you choose to close that door, even if it upsets you, because it just doesn't make sense, you know? Some of it don't make sense anymore. Okay. I think in the bigger picture, we're talking about a shift in your belief over stability. In the face-to-face, day-to-day life you're having, I think you're dealing more with this concept of cleansing over relationships right now, where a lot of that could be going on or could be coming into play. Some stay, some go, some fight to stay or go, you know. So, yeah, I think that's at the front stage for you more than... But in the bigger picture, there's actually a massive shift in your belief as far as stability goes. For the Strength card in the potential outcome, you get the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Tower. Yeah, you're hanging on to that old belief, like with your teeth. I see you there being like, oh, I'm not letting this go. Like the final. So that could show up for you something like, let's say you've been at a job for 20 years and you've been feeling for the last couple of years that this may not be it. But man, you're holding on to it like tooth and nail there. You're like, no, I'm not. And it's like, it's trying to let you go, but if you don't let it go, it can't let you go. You know what I mean? So it's one of those, like, trying to hang on to it for dear life as it slips away. Don't try it too much. It's going to backfire. You don't want the universe involved in this process because it's already pretty harsh. So try to just... I know you're going to come with your human mind and say, but I need a job, you don't understand. I get it, but there's definitely a restructuring here for you. So that's not it, you know. If you're not going to let it go, the universe is going to take it away from you anyway. And it might be nastier than if you were to let it go. But let's see what the universe has as a final advice. The Eight of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers. There's beyond the aspect of, because this is going to bring stress to you here and there. You know, it's not going to be easy to go through this kind of process, which I feel like you've already started this process even before we did this reading. But and you're kind of in the middle of it. But it's going to be stressful here and there. It's not going to be easy. As I said, it comes in waves. There's that sense of, beyond that stress that you hold for this at times, there's almost a sense of you somewhere in there trusting not only you, but like your support system, almost like seen and unseen, you know, friends, family, whoever's there in the physical, the universe, which is right there showing up, spirit guides, whoever, whatever is out there for you. Like there's a sense of you trusting and relying 100% on your support system, beyond you stressing about whatever's going on here. So try to attach to yourself from that angle and try to reach that place in which you know you're being held here, because you are, energetically speaking at least, but you need to be connected to that energy to actually feel it, because it's there. But if you stay up here with, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what's going to happen here, you lose touch of that. And then you're really going to feel like, okay, I'm going through the shittiest time of my life and nobody's here. Meanwhile, that energy of your support system is definitely there. So try to connect back to your heart in order for you to feel that, not to your mind. Your mind is going to trick you. It's going to tell you, you are screwed. You're on your own here. You're not. But anyways, let's do the Dream Song Oracle. Tend the roots of reciprocity, number 4. Look to your partnerships. This could be a time to review or negotiate businesses, renew romance or friendship, or nurture the very partnership you have with your own soul. All parts of your physical life are interdependent with the elements, creatures, and plants of the earth. A healthy inner life requires all parts of the psyche working together in harmony. Whether outward or inward, it is time to balance genius and shadow. Reconcile love and fear. Strike a balance between logic and emotion. This balance encourages reciprocity and engages healthy relationships with self and others. Take stock of where you are entwined in healthy interdependence and where you are not. This is a time for tending the roots of reciprocity. Yeah. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.